Hi, I'm Laura for PokerNews with your daily news update. The main event is moving along nicely with Day 1D concluding yesterday. It was a busy day at the Rio with over 2,550 entrants showing up for the fourth flight, spread across all three tournament rooms. The day's number of entrants exceeded the attendance of the three previous flights combined. A massive 1,933 players survived the day. Tiffany was there to find out who made it through and who didn't.
Some of the notable players that we saw come out and play today and take their shot at the main event title are Jason Somerville, Melanie Weissner, Danielle Anderson. We also saw Anthony Zeno, who of course is in the running for Player of the Year, having won 2 World Series of Poker bracelets already this series. A few other names: Dario Sammartino, Jamie Kerstetter, Elke is here, and this year's ladies event winner, Laura Eisenberg. Now, some of the big stacks when we headed off to dinner break today were Noah Schwartz, Yevgeny Timchenko, and David Baker. Also in the field today, we had the chance to chat with Jeff Gross, who is here and excited to play, and he actually arrived on time, what do you know? And we talked to Lon McCarron, who is not playing, but you guys of course know him as a commentator. I'm mentioning that because we got some great interviews of some of the pros and notable players that were playing today. So after you watch this, go scroll through the video gallery and you can watch all of the great interviews that we did with the people that came out and played today. Now, I can't send it back to you guys without mentioning a few of the bust outs today, which is the saddest portion of this update, because that means a few poker pros have had their hopes and dreams of making it a deep run at this year's main event doused, and these guys went out fairly early on day 1D, and that included David Williams, former main event champ Greg Raymer, former main event champ Joe McKeon, and the player that we all love and of course wish hung around longer to give us some crazy television footage is Phil Locke. I could keep naming names, but let me tell you guys, that's what live reporting is for. Go check out the PokerNews live reporting. You can see all of the chip counts, find out who's still in, who's still out, and I'm going to send it back to you guys so that you can update any other bust outs that we've heard about since then. Go ahead and sound off and let us know if I missed anybody, any important names in that last little dish. Back to you guys.
And to add to that, it was Adepapo Ajayi who backed up the chip lead for the day with 340,900. Other notable big stacks include David Baker with 247,300 and Dan Shack with 229,200. Further solver-wise, Matt Berkey is through with 179,800 and England's Ben Heath with 176,000 even. A story that touched a lot of people in poker was that of Michael Graydon, the Alabama man who was diagnosed with a terminal illness less than 12 months ago. The poker community got together to support him in playing the main event, and his starting flight was Day 1D. Unfortunately, while he didn't progress to Day 2, we hope that the experience here was an unforgettable one. I met with him before he took his seat, and you can find that video linked below. Some 4,518 players have bought in so far, with 2 more flights to go. We expect many international stars to show up today and tomorrow after the United States lifted COVID-19 related travel restrictions. Late registration remains open until approximately 3:40 p.m. local time on November 10th, which is during Day 2 CEF. Could we see a record turnout for the main event this year? Stick with us here at PokerNews to find out. And finally, we have some side action restarting today with the 1,111 little 1-for-1 drop starting at 3 p.m. today and running for 5 days. And that's all from me. Tiffany will be back later with some of the day's updates. Our coverage of the WSOP is powered by ClubGG.